Welcome back, everyone. Today we're diving into oligopoly, markets dominated by a small number of firms whose decisions strongly influence one another. In an oligopoly, each firm must think carefully about how rivals will react to pricing, advertising, product choices, and output decisions. One special case of oligopoly is a duopoly, a market with exactly two firms. With only two players, the strategic interaction is intense. In a duopoly, each firm knows its competitors' actions directly affect profits. This interdependence shapes how aggressively they compete. Because of this, duopolies often resemble strategic games where each firm asks, should we cut price, hold price, or match the rival? These strategic considerations can lead to outcomes that look coordinated, even when firms never actually communicate. Now, let's talk about cartels. A cartel is a formal agreement among firms to coordinate prices or output to increase joint profits. When cartels work, prices rise, output falls, and the group acts almost like a monopoly, sharing the benefits of restricted competition. But cartels are hard to maintain. Each member has an incentive to cheat by quietly producing more while others hold back. This temptation to cheat often causes cartels to fall apart, pushing the market back toward competitive behavior. In many countries, cartels are illegal because they harm consumers by raising prices and limiting choices. Even without formal collusion, though, oligopoly markets may settle into predictable patterns of behavior known as oligopoly equilibrium. In these equilibria, firms choose prices and output levels that make sense given what they expect their competitors to do. No firm has a reason to change its behavior unless others change theirs. That's what makes the situation stable. These outcomes fall between the extremes. Prices higher than perfect competition, but lower than monopoly. The exact equilibrium depends on how firms interact, whether products are similar or differentiated, and how easy it is to coordinate. Now let's pause for our first class question. Think about this carefully. What happens to the likelihood of collusion when an industry has only two firms instead of many firms? Let's shift to the broader issue of oligopoly size. As the number of firms increases, market outcomes shift. With only a few firms, each company has substantial market power. They influence price and often enjoy higher profit margins. Firms enter, maintaining coordination becomes more difficult, making collusion far less likely. Increased competition, prices fall, output rises, and profits shrink, pushing outcomes closer to perfect competition. In short, fewer firms mean more market power and higher prices. More firms mean more competitive outcomes. Let's wrap up with our second class question. How does adding more firms to an oligopoly affect the equilibrium price level in the market? Excellent work today. Understanding oligopoly helps us explain real-world industries like airlines, cell service providers, and energy markets.